All right, right now there are two viruses making the rounds with children right here in the Miami Valley. The Rhino virus is one of them. It is one of the ones that causes the common cold, and Dayton Children's Hospital is reporting that they have seen double the amount of the cases of this year. Also on the rise with the children is this Entero virus -68 that we've been hearing so much about. Well, Dr. Joseph Allen is with the Family Medicine of Vandalia. He joins us now to help us know the difference between the two viruses, kind of dispel some myths and kind of explain what's going on out there. Thanks for joining us so much.
Pleasure.
Parents are worried, especially about this Entero virus. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's still a mystery, or have we figured it out?
No, well, we think that's what it is. We're still kind of sending off some cultures to the CDC. They're still getting back to us. Who knows? Maybe today Children's will find out that it is here. But
any theories of your own or explanation of how these viruses arise? How do they pop up and create themselves?
Yeah, normal variations. The enterovirus 68 has been around since 1962, I believe, is when it was first identified. It was in California, but nonetheless, so it's been around. It just kind of floated around, and then for some reason, we feel that it probably reared its head this year.
We want to ease some fears out there, and you want to get the word out that this should be obviously concerned about any time your kid comes down with a cold, but this enterovirus is nothing more than a common cold that can be treated and is.
Correct.
And everybody's
correct. The treatment is certainly it's supportive. So it's fluids, push the fluids, control the fevers. There are some kids that have some respiratory issues with it, and we did end up with a spike in ICU admissions over Children's. And that's just the kind of the nature of the beast with this, but with support, they do just fine.
The preliminary symptoms of this when it's first oncoming is maybe a little bit more severe than the common cold with this. Hence the ER visits.
Correct. You kind of feel like you might have the flu. The muscle aches, body aches are much more common with this than the cold.
Enterovirus -68. Wanted to ask, what does the 68 mean?
I have no idea. The 68. 68. It's just a numerical designation for the different types of viruses. There are many types of enteroviruses, and the 68 would just happen to be probably the 68th one identified.
Okay, and then the Rhino virus, actually, interestingly enough, named because when you look in the microscope, it's a little shape of a rhino.
Well, they got a little horn on them or what have you. So most of them name them kind of funny like that. Some scientist somewhere picked that name for it.
Is this just as serious as the enterovirus?
No, it's more similar to the common cold. We're very familiar with the rhinovirus. We have that occur every year. Is there an uptick in that? It's hard to say with everything else going on, but it's possible.
Why this time of year? Why do colds and viruses happen now?
Yeah, well, there's many reasons. I mean, it is the kind of natural variation, the way nature works. They pop up this time of year, decrease in temperatures, so on and so forth. It spreads a whole lot easier because we have more people coming together. Certainly with school coming back in, kids are like petri dishes. They just spread to one another, and then they take it home and are nice enough to share with everybody else.
Little petri dishes, yeah. All right. To prevent this, to protect ourselves, what do we do? We've heard so much hand washing, but it's all kinds of hygiene, right?
It is. It's just hygiene, normal hygiene. Wash your hands, wipe down the counters. If you think you've been exposed to it, or you think you have it in your house, Lysol, bleach, whatever you tend to use to clean with, clean everything. Just don't be gross.
On the other side of things, how are you guys treating it once it happens?
There's not much to treat with. It's fluids and controlling the fevers are the big kind of
Right. No magic pill or anything like that.
There isn't. There are some reports of some folks using some antiviral medications, but in the literature it states that they will not help. So,
all right, thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Important information. Thanks for passing it along.